Hello darlings, welcome to another video. So today I'm sticking with my theme of rainbow cells and I'm going to do a Dutch pour that is red, yellow, orange on this side, green, purple, blue on this side, and the interference colors will be laid down on top of their coordinating colors. For example, I have red, and I'm going to be using the Bling interference red on top of it. Okay, so you'll see as I go along, but you'll see I have a lot of different brands mixed up here. I like to use different brands. For example, I have 5 different brands here. 6 actually, including my cell creator. So 6 different brands. I feel like the chemistry of mixing brands provides a better outcome. So I have Galleria Red. I have Pebeo Orange interference yellow orange. Now, what's the difference between this and an interference from Colourarte, the Bling interferences? This is paint that has this mixed in. These are straight up. Okay, straight up interference that you can mix into your paints, or you can use them separately. So then we have that one. So now we have Amsterdam yellow, primary yellow. Of course, I got paint on my hands already. Golden's fluorescent green, iridescent blue by Pebeo. And for my purple, I mixed 2. I mixed Holbein Cobalt Violet with a few drops of the dioxazine purple from Golden and made my own shade of purple. So I'm going to list the recipe down below in detail, but we'll tell you this is Walmart's Colorplace high gloss or semi-gloss wall paint straight out of the can. For this huge, I believe it's a 20-ounce cup, I put 2.5 ounces of water in there just to thin it out a little bit. So not very much water at all. I just like to have it loosen up a little tiny bit and to match the consistencies of my paints. Of course, I've said this 8 million times in my other videos. There are full tutorials. I will link a full tutorial on this recipe at the end of this video. You'll see it pop up. You can click right on the picture, and please, if you're new and you do watch that video, ignore the rant in the beginning. That's when the Shelley Bloom technique first came out and everybody was fighting over the recipe and nobody wanted to share, and I decided to share and make a statement in that video. But we're well past those stages now. Everybody and their mother is creating one of these paintings, so just ignore that a little bit. Fast forward through that. But I had to do that to give the reason why I was sharing this recipe, because nobody had shared it, and I wanted to give my thoughts behind why I did it. So that's all over and done with now, and now we're all happy. And everybody's making beautiful, beautiful blooms. I have seen some gorgeous. Wow. And for those of you still struggling, it doesn't happen overnight. Don't do it, 5, 6 times and get frustrated and say, what am I doing wrong? I quit. Believe me, you have to experiment. You have to play around. It's an expensive hobby, art in general, so we do get frustrated when we waste product, but it does get better with practice. I cannot brush paint to save my life. So if I sat down and tried to create, let's say, a farm scene with a barn and cows and everything else that would be on a farm, you would laugh. Especially at my stick figure cows. But, it's practice. A friend of mine is taking a course that teaches how to create whimsical looking girls, and I cannot believe how good she is doing with this. And she couldn't draw. So it's all about practice whenever it comes to art and whatever you're trying to do with it. I'm just straightening this out a little bit, that's all, and make it more even. I will go around and fix up the edges really quick, and then we'll get right to pouring. This ought to be interesting. I believe it was either, I think it was Moose, one of my viewers, that suggested I do the 2 outer petals first and then do the center one. I have not forgot about that, but because I'm keeping both groups separate, I have to start in the center for this one. So I didn't forget about you though. All right, I'm just going to torch really quick. Just to pop some of the air bubbles. You have to be careful with house paint. It burns very quickly. All right, that's good. And then I'm going to start laying down my colors. Now, I mentioned my Cell Creator is gold today. I'm using Deco Art's 24 karat gold metallics because we know what this does in normal straight pours. So I'm hoping that it will do something fancy mixed in with my Floetrol, which I'm using American Floetrol again. Nothing else, no wood conditioners, none of that, just Floetrol and paint. And I will show you the consistency once I open it. So I'm going to start somewhere here. In the somewhat center. It's a little off, but that's my purple. Now this is violet interference. I'm going to lay on top of it. The interferences show up the most when you lay them on top of a darker color. Right now it's just going to look white to you. But when I give you the close-up, you will see that it's not white. So next up will be my Pebeo blue. Right on top of it. And my interference blue. Okay. And then the last color for this side is going to be the fluorescent green. No, actually we're not going to use that because I need to put the cell activator on top of a solid color. Well, I don't need to, I want to. So we'll use the fluorescent green on top of the yellow. And let me think about this. Red. No, we need the yellow on top. So we're going to go backwards now. So we're going to do red first. Okay. Then I have interference red. Then I have the iridescent orange yellow from Pebeo. Okay. Ooh. Still not going to be able to use that green because I have my yellow here. let's put it on top of the orange. Why not? Why not? Or you know what we can do? No. Let's just do it. Why not? Because we have more interference on the other side anyway, so we'll get a funky effect. Okay. And then my yellow. My paints are mixed 3 parts, or I should say 3 ounces, which would be 3 parts of Vivid Enamel, 2 parts polycrylic, 2 ounces polycrylic. Okay, so we have that. We have all the colors. Now what I'm going to do is put my cell activator down, and I will show you this consistency as promised. So it's pretty even to the colors, the consistency. This was 3 tablespoons of Deco Art, 2 tablespoons of Floetrol. And that is the consistency. Now, here's the kicker. I don't know if this is going to work. Not all colored paints work as a cell activator. So we're going to hope for the best here. And I'm going to put a nice thick line so that I have enough to blow both ways, up and down. Okay. We are ready, Freddie. Here we go. Just pop these couple of big air bubbles. And I'm going to torch the smaller ones quick. All right. Blow dryer alert and turn it down. All right, so I'm going to be going on high speed because these paints are pretty thick. No, maybe not. I'm afraid. Oh boy, let me start on low and see. Yeah, that's gonna be, I think, too low. Yeah. Guess what, people? No cells. And look how washed out the colors got. That is very, very interesting. You see, you never know with these colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape it because I hate it. And we're going to use a cell activator that I know will work, which will be the black. So hold on a second. Okay, I scraped it all. I put the colors down exactly the same again. And now we're going to try black. Yes, a lot of wasted paint. Yes, if you would love to take your paint that you scrape and put it in a bucket and use it for a background, be my guest. I choose not to do that because I don't like most of the colors that it creates. If it was plain white paint with nothing in it, or let's say a little tiny bit of blue, that's one thing. But I have every color of the rainbow, as you can see, and I am not reusing that paint no matter how many times I get told to do so. Actually, if you go to my Facebook group, one of my viewers, Miss Moose again, thank you for this, actually did an experiment of tilting a canvas onto another canvas, and she got mud. And then she used it up off the table, and there's mud. So I don't want to use a muddy brown background. You can be more than welcome to do that, though. You are more than welcome to do that. Facebook group, United We Pour with Tammy and Lisa. Come on over and sign up. Have some fun with us. Share your artwork. Ask your questions. So my black is Carbon Black by Golden mixed with Floetrol, American Floetrol again. So here we go. And a rainbow, really, black shouldn't be around a rainbow, but with these iridescent colors, white can tend to wash it out a little bit. I love the black with the iridescent colors. Do you see the difference already? Woo! Went right in the paint. So of course it's going to make it look a little, darker over here. But come on. When I show you this close up, you'll see why I use black. Like I said, white works good, but it tends to dull them out a little bit. So I'm going to take my airbrush and design it the rest of the way. So I want these two here to join up in matrimony. Perfect harmony. Since it's going over the edge here, we'll bring it over the edge down here. Hopefully I can make it in this area here. You don't have to do all of it, just some of it to make it look somewhat the same. I don't know what that is in my paint. I'll have to dig that out. And I think I'm almost done here. Yeah. So I'm not liking the composition right here. All right, that's a little bit better. That's better. Okay, so these areas, these black areas in the center, you can put a little air on them and try to get the cells to pop up, as you can see is happening there. Or you can leave it and it will form the cells will grow and this black will shrink up and it will leave like this black cavern, which I like. But since I did it to demonstrate for you guys, I'll create a couple of more areas with some cells. See them coming up? Just be patient. All right, I think I'm going to stop there and give you a close-up. So we'll do it first with the lights on and then with the lights off. I have to say I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to be showing you, as soon as they're resined at the end of this week, all the paintings that I've done over the past week. They are just truly, truly magnificent. That is really, really pretty. It's different with the black. All right, so lights off. So this is my view. And when I go forward, you'll see the interference is a little bit, but it's more when you go backwards because it's a shift. It shifts with the light. So here we go. Should be able to see them weaved through here. Now this was the side with the reds. I'm guessing, now you see how you see purple there? That is not purple paint. That is the violet interference. I put a little bit on that side. You'll see it over here too. And then let's do this side. All that blue that you're seeing, that is the blue interference. Oh. You can see it sparkling a little bit there. Oh, that's a pretty shot right there. All right, guys. There you have it, today's video. I hope you are all having an amazing day. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I am extremely behind on comments, so if I haven't answered you, it is because of the auction I had. I'm packing stuff up and shipping it out and resining things, so I'm extremely busy between that and my life and trying to put a video out every day. So it's a lot of work. Just be patient with me. I'm going to try to go through some of the comments tonight. What I'm going to have to do is just put a heart and know that I'm very thankful for your comment. If there's not a question attached to it, I'll just put a heart knowing, so you know that I read it. But I'll try to go through some tonight. And all the links you need are listed below. This area is really interesting. On my social media, like I said, come over to Facebook. The link is down below in the description. You just click on the little arrow pointing down under the video. You'll see it there. Click that link. It'll take you right to Facebook and you can request to join. And Amazon affiliate links. The description will have the recipe that I used again. And I guess that's about it, guys. Until next time, happy pouring.